Ted Kaczynski, widely known as the Unabomber, who was serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole for a series of bombings that claimed 3 lives across the United States, has been found dead in his prison cell in North Carolina, as confirmed by the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Kaczynski was 81 years old. Kaczynski, who had been convicted for orchestrating bombings targeting scientists, was transferred to North Carolina in 2021 from a maximum security prison in Colorado due to his deteriorating health. The cause of death has not been disclosed. Following his arrest in 1996 at a primitive cabin in western Montana, where he had been living, Kaczynski pleaded guilty to carrying out 16 explosions that resulted in the deaths of 3 individuals and injured 23 others between 1978 and 1995. The homemade bombs that Kaczynski sent via mail, including one that detonated on an American Airlines flight as planned, triggered significant changes in how packages were handled and airplane security was implemented in the United States. A threat made by Kaczynski in 1995 to blow up a plane departing from Los Angeles during the July 4th weekend created chaos in air travel and mail delivery. The Unabomber later dismissed it as a prank. A Harvard-educated mathematician, Kaczynski strongly opposed the adverse effects of advanced technology and led law enforcement agencies on the nation's most protracted and expensive manhunt. The FBI gave him the moniker Unabomber because his initial targets appeared to be universities and airlines. In September 1995, his anti-technology manifesto, Industrial Society and Its Future, was published by the Washington Post and the New York Times at the insistence of federal authorities. Kaczynski had promised to halt his terrorist activities if a major publication printed his treatise. His brother David and David's wife, Linda Patrick, recognized Kaczynski's writing and reported him to the FBI, resulting in his arrest. In April 1996, authorities discovered Kaczynski residing in a 10 by 14-foot plywood and tar paper cabin near Lincoln, Montana, where he had lived since the 1970s. The cabin contained journals, a coded diary, explosive materials, and 2 completed bombs. Kaczynski strongly rejected being labeled as mentally ill and attempted to dismiss his attorneys during his trial when they sought to pursue an insanity defense. Ultimately, he chose to plead guilty instead of allowing his attorneys to proceed. In personal journals released during the trial at the request of the victims' families, Kaczynski cited simply personal revenge as his motive. "I often had fantasies of killing the kind of people I hated: government officials, police, computer scientists, rowdy college students who littered the arboretum with beer cans, and so on," he wrote. Kaczynski's victims included computer rental store owner Hugh Scruton, advertising executive Thomas Mosser, and timber industry lobbyist Gilbert Murray. Geneticist Charles Epstein and Yale University computer expert David Gelernter were severely injured by bombs detonated 2 days apart in June 1993.